All right, so you want to learn how to play Mantis? You've come to the right place. This game is super colorful, a little bit chaotic, and a ton of fun. We're going to get you up and playing in, like, the next 5 minutes.
And hey, that's not just me saying that. That's a direct quote from the folks who actually made the game. They get it. You want to play, not read a novel. So let's just toss that rulebook aside and dive right in.
So first things first, what are we even trying to do here? It's really, really simple. All you care about in this game is being the first person to get enough cards into your own special pile, called the score pile. That's it.
And how many is enough? Well, the magic number is 10. The very second you get 10 or more cards into that score pile, you win. Instantly. Game over. Just remember that number. 10.
Okay, let's get this game on the table. Seriously, this part takes less than a minute. It's just 3 super simple steps and you'll be ready to go.
First, give the deck a good shuffle and deal out 4 cards to everybody. Make sure they're face up, that's the white side. Then take the rest of the cards and plop them down in the middle, face down so you see the black side. And finally, just make sure everyone has some empty space nearby for that score pile we talked about.
You know those 4 cards you just got? Well, that area in front of you has a name. It's called your tank. Think of it as your personal playing field. Cards are going to be coming and going from here all game long. And that big stack of face-down cards in the center of the table? Yep, you guessed it. That's the draw pile. It's kind of the engine of the game. Every single turn is going to start right there. All right, now lean in, because this is the absolute secret sauce of Mantis. Once you get this one little thing, the whole game clicks, and it goes from being about luck to being about making some pretty smart moves.
Every single card has 2 sides, right? The front, the white side, has a cool little character on it that is just one single color. But the back, the black side, it has a pattern made up of 3 different colors. And the connection between those 2 sides, well, that's everything.
And here it is, the golden rule of Mantis. The single color on the front of a card is always, and I mean 100% of the time, guaranteed, one of the 3 colors you see on its back. This isn't a maybe. It's a fact, and you're going to use this information to make all your decisions. Okay, so you've got your cards, you know the secret. What do you actually do on your turn? Well, it all boils down to one simple but really important choice. Are you going to try to score, or are you going to try to steal?
Think of it like this. Choosing score is playing for yourself. You're trying to build up your own collection and get cards into that winning pile. Choosing steal, though, well, that's when you decide to go after your opponents, trying to snatch their cards away. Let's look at how each one works.
So, say you choose to score. You take the top card from the draw pile and you flip it over into your own tank. Now, if the color of that new card matches a color you already have in your tank, jackpot. You take the new card and all the other cards of that same color and you move them all over to your score pile. If it doesn't match, no big deal. The new card just lives in your tank now.
But maybe you're feeling a little mischievous. You choose to steal. First, you point at an opponent. Then you take that top card. But instead of flipping it into your tank, you flip it into theirs. If that card's color matches a color they have, you pull off a heist. You swipe that new card and all of their matching cards and move them right into your tank. But if it doesn't match, they just got a free card. It's a risk, but oh, so rewarding when it works.
Okay, I absolutely have to make this crystal clear because it's the #1 rule people get wrong. When you steal cards from someone, they go into your tank, your active play area. They do not go directly into your score pile. The only way, and I mean the only way, to get cards into that winning score pile is by using the score action.
We are on the home stretch. Let's pull this all together and talk about how you actually win, plus a couple of other little rules you'll want to know, especially if you're playing with just 2 people.
So like we said at the beginning, the main way to win is simple. First person to get 10 cards in their score pile wins. That's it. Now, in the weird case that the whole draw pile runs out before anyone gets to 10, there's a backup plan. Whoever has the most cards in their score pile wins. And if that's a tie, then whoever has the most cards in their tank wins. Now pay attention if you're just playing with one other person. For a 2-player game, things change just a little bit. It's more of an epic showdown. The winning number is no longer 10 cards, you've got to be the first to collect 15.
And there's another awesome rule for 2-player games that makes stealing so much more tempting. If you go for a steal, and it works, you don't just get their cards, you get to take another turn right away. Oh yeah, you can totally chain successful steals together for a massive, game-changing combo.
And that's it. That is everything you need to know.
You're officially ready to play Mantis. So, you look down at your tank, you glance at the colors on the back of that top card, and the choice is yours. Are you going to play it safe and try to score, or are you going to go for the glory and steal? Good luck.